Hello and assalamu alaikum, my dear students of class 7. Hope you are fine. Today we are going to learn about narration. So to begin the narration, we have to know the definition. Okay, what is narration? Narration is the recounting of an event or series of events, the act of telling a story. Recounting means to narrate or describing an event or series of events. It can be big, that means paragraph based, or only a quoted quoted sentence. Okay. What is direct speech? Direct or quoted speech is a sentence or several sentences that reports speech or thought in its original form as phrased by the original speaker. Look at the example. He said, I am coming. There is a reported verb and there is reported speech. This is a kind of speech. I am coming. This is in inverted comma. So this is kind of direct speech. Okay, what is the indirect speech? Indirect speech or reported speech is a means of expressing the content of statements or questions or other utterances as is done in direct speech. So it is a change from direct speech to indirect, like this. So what is an example in indirect speech? He said, I am coming. It will be changed to he said that. Instead of inverted comma, you don't need to write down that he was coming. The I'm coming will be he was coming, because it's a past tense, so it becomes he was coming. Okay, so read and learn page 149 in your table. There's a table, something like becomes that, in direct speech, then it will be that in indirect speech. So it is in Nabadat, you have to know it. Okay, well, so let's go to interrogative sentence rules. So put question mark after reported speech. Always put a question mark there, in and direct or indirect, both. Okay, change interrogative reported speech to assertive sentence in indirect narration. Okay, you have to change indirect reported speech to in assertive form in indirect narration. Okay, then verb reported verb, that means the verb in first part of a sentence. This is the first part of a sentence. Okay, reported verb. Okay, so reported verb is this. So like say to will be changed to ask or inquire, and said or said to will be changed to asked or inquired. If there is an object in the reporting verb, then we need to write inquire or inquired of. If you find out an object, so there should be you need to write down inquire or inquired of as per sentence, as per tense. Okay, so he said to me. Example is where is the book? So he said to becomes to asked, because there is an asking a question. Okay, so asked me, where will be where, same. The book was, it is a past tense, is becomes was. Okay, so next rule is if reported speech starts with an auxiliary verb, something like this: do, does, did, shall, will, am, is, or was, were, can, may. These are the auxiliary verbs, and if the answer is yes or no, then instead of that we have to write down if or whether, and you have to use a no interrogative sign, something like this. If direct form is like this: father said, are you reading now? That means it is an auxiliary verb are, and this there is a question mark, and it will be changed to indirect form as something. Father asked him. There is if, are becomes if, he was. Okay, are becomes was. Are you becomes if he was, and reading now becomes then, and there is no question mark. Okay, this is the rule. So next rule is if reported speech starts with interrogative pronoun, who, which, what, when, whom, something like that, how, etc., then uh, we have to write that pronoun, but no if or whether. So that pronoun will be same, something. Example is Karim said to me, where did you go yesterday? it will be asked him where will be where, same, I had gone the previous day. You becomes I, change. Okay, so there is a past form, and it should be, and this should be past perfect form. I had gone the previous day. So these are the rules of interrogative sentence. Now go to imperative sentence rules, and you have to write down the homework, and you have to show me in the next class in page 152 exercise next class. Okay, so imperative sentence rules. What are the rules? Change of reporting verb depending on reported speech. If it indicates requesting, then request. Ordering something, that is order or command. Begging any person, you have to write down beg. While preaching, you need to write down advice, and if there is nothing to denote, then use only tell. So if reported verb is in the past form, then change it in indirect, we should use past form of above words. Something like this, something like this. Mother said to me, always speak the truth. Always speak the truth. So it becomes, mother advised me to speak the truth always. Always comes later, and you have to write down to as an infinitive and speak the truth. Okay, so next rule is, if reported speech starts with a verb like do, then we need to use to, removing inverted comma, but no need to change any tense in reported speech. So use only to. Some things like this: he said to me, do it at once. He told me to. You have to write down to. Do it at once. Do it at once will be same. Okay, this is very easy rule, I think. So next rule is, if imperative sentence is negative, then we need to use not to after reporting verb. Okay, what is the example? Father said to me, do not run in the sun. This is a kind of advice. So father advised me not to run in the sun. So I think you understand. So in the next rule, if reported speech starts with please, then we can avoid the word please, or you can use kindly instead of please, or uh, yes, instead of please you can write down kindly. Okay, what is the example? Raihan said to Hamid, please lend me your pen. So what will be the in indirect form? Raihan requested. This is a kind of request. So you need to write down requested Hamid to lend him, that is Raihan, his pen. Very easy. But you can write down Raihan requested Hamid to kindly. You need to write extra kindly over here. To kindly lend him, that is Raihan, his pen. Both of them are right. Any one you should write in your answer. Okay, if vocative case, that means to show honor to somebody, then we need to remove it or write addressing for it. So what is the answer? What is the example? So he said, Shajjat, my brother, come here. You have to write down, he told his brother Shajjat to go there. It's a very easy form, but you can write down also that addressing Shajjat as brother, because he is addressing Shajjat as brother. He told him to go there. So come here becomes to go there. Change from. Okay, next number is next rule is, if reported speech starts with let or it denotes any kind of proposal, then we need to use propose or suggest instead of reporting verb. Instead of inverted comma, we need to use that. We need to use that. And in reported speech, we need to write should after the subject. So students said to me, let us arrange for a picnic. So let will be removed, and this is a kind of proposal. So you need to write down, students proposed to me that we should, let becomes should, we should arrange for a picnic. So I think you understand. So next and last rule is, if let is in direct speech, but it never denotes a proposal, then we need to write may or might be allowed to after subject, but sometimes it can be changed with the meaning of the sentence. So what is the example? He said to me, let me come in, because somebody is behind the door, and he said to me, let me come in. What will be the change form? He requested me that he might be allowed to come in. So instead of let, you should write down might be allowed to. Or if you write down he requested me to let him come in, this one is also right. It's like an assertive sentence. So do the homework in this imperative sentence. Do the exercise of imperative sentence. Okay, I think this is for today. Hope you understand my whole thing, that is about narration. If you fail to understand anything, please let me know in this class or later. Thanks for today. Allah Hafiz.